Okay, just go in there and play with it. Go ahead, go in there and play with the light. Okay. Huh? You tired? Well, go lay down in the bed and relax. Go ahead. Let me do this show real quick. Shalom, shalom, blessings. Can y'all hear me? It's raining pretty bad out, so figured I'd do a show with my lightning mask on. Anyways, I know I've been here and not here pretty often, but we in full effect today until my kids start bothering me. Make sure y'all share this, share this. So we got some news, some updates. So I'm gonna keep it simple, keep it quick. But first, you know how we gonna start it off. Well, you know what? I'm gonna just jump into how it's set up. Yeah, I'm in Ohio, man. We got a severe thunderstorm. The kids all scared, so I turned off all the lights, not to scare them, but to give them a flashlight, make it a fun ordeal. So we in the dark on purpose, and I got the flashlight going, so they're gonna be bothering me pretty often. Okay, so, but what I want to start off with, because I think this was pretty interesting. So what we gonna start off with is California. I don't know if y'all heard this, but California was in position. Y'all stay in there with the light. Stay in there with the light. Listen, Jew, if you come in here, I gotta take the light from you. Just stay in there. Stay in there. So California was in position to pass a bill. Uh, it was called a child trafficking bill, and this bill was to bring down more harsh punishment for people uh, who are caught trafficking or have some know about trafficking. Anything you got your hands close to somebody dealing with human trafficking, child trafficking. Um, the prison sentences were higher. Uh, um, if anything happened to somebody because of you attempted anything, everything was just the punishment got extreme for a lot of not extreme. The punishment got very fair. I say it ain't fair enough because back in the day it was guillotines. But so California was in position to make this a law, make this thing really, really significant that will really put the pressure on a lot of people wanting to do this. Now, they all sat at these round tables, the Democrats and whatnot, and they all sat there and decided to listen to this. Not only I'm in Ohio, and from my research, the two states that have the highest child trafficking and missing children are in Ohio and California. So this is not a place where it doesn't happen. This is one of the highest places in the world. So, or at least in the United States. And they denied the bill. They said, no, we don't want to pass that. We don't want to bring down harsher. I mean, this is what you're basically saying. You're saying you don't care. You just couldn't care. Why wouldn't you want to pass a bill with harsher punishment? Let me tell you why you wouldn't want to. Because if you get caught, you don't want to have to do 25 to life. That's the problem. When they get caught, they rather had this 12-year sentence, 15-year sentence, or some probation and get some bail and be able to bail out. 25 to life, you can't bail out. They didn't want that because it's big business. And who deal with big business? Corporations and governments and all that, man. So they didn't want to put themselves in a bad spot. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because why wouldn't you want to pass this bill? So y'all check that out. Human trafficking of minor or um, and it's I don't want to be too vulgar because I got the kids around, but we understand what they're doing with these young kids. So they didn't want to pass that bill. That is sickening, sickening. And when was this? A couple of days ago. Sickening, sickening, man. They did not want to get this bill. And he talking about the bill needs work. No, it doesn't. If you doing this, you need to suffer the harshest punishment. It's just that simple. But yeah, y'all check that out. I was just looking at some more stuff about it. But y'all check that out, man. California don't want to pass, don't want the bill of harsher punishment pushed out there. That is the dumbest thing, but it makes sense if it's going to put you in more trouble. I'm not going to put myself in more trouble. If I know I'm doing something, I'm going to say, yeah, whoever doing this don't need to be in that much trouble, man. We need to. That's all. I mean, that makes sense. If I'm some type of evil villain, okay. But yeah, I thought that was really upsetting. And me, I got a house full of kids, and seeing that people genuinely do not care. Are we talking about the governments, the establishments, the politicians? I remember I was on a debate show with some brothers, and they're like, "Yeah, we need to get into politics." Stuff like this. No, you don't. Cause look at this right here. This is a simple thing that we can do. Everybody should be in agreement on this. It should have been nobody against it. But a whole you had a whole table of people against it with power in their hand against it. Make it make sense to me, man. Well, anyways, in further news, we got a sister, right? We're going to Black Inventors. We got a sister who created something that I don't even think y'all realize how powerful. Yeah. Listen to this. We already talked about brothers and sisters who created cars, the automatic transmission, the brakes on the cars, uh, uh, um, the light signal on the cars. And you got brothers who created the traffic, like everything that's modern and we use today. It seemed like it was created by black people. Now we're gonna find some people in there who did some things, but everything that I'm bringing to y'all is $1 trillion industry. I'm gonna give you another $1 trillion industry. Her name is Mary Patrice Davison Kenner, born May 17th, 1912. She was born 1912 and she just recently died. Well, I don't want to say recently, but in the 2000s. She died in 2006. And let me tell you what she did. Simply put, she created the menstrual pad, patented it. This is her invention. So every time you go to the store, you're seeing your boyfriend to the store and embarrassing this man. Every time you go embarrass your husband or boyfriend, and you send them to the store for some menstrual pads, it's her fault. But she's a great, excellent. I mean, this sister created the menstrual pad. Pads. Her inventions had pads at the panty, the hookup. You know, when you come from dealing birth, like my wife just went through it. She had when she had birth, you go through this phase of your body cleansing itself. Hey, y'all step back a little bit, okay? Go play. I'll come play with y'all in a minute, all right? So you go through this process of women, though. You letting off all the stuff that's in your body that was there for helping, you know, deal with the baby and help the baby, grow and whatever. The whole process of that. She made that. She made that. I'm gonna give you her name again. Mary Patrice Davison Kenner. She died at 90 some years old. Created the menstrual pad. Now you tell me somebody who don't use a pad. You tell me a woman who don't use a pad. Now she has the patent for the pad, so ain't talking about the company with different names and throwing wings on them and different liners. We ain't talking about people making adjustments to something. We talking about the owner of the thing that they making adjustments to. Go ahead, mama. Get that out your face so you hurt yourself. Uh, the menstrual pad. And I don't think this sister get enough credit. And it's actually, I was reading some of her info. She wasn't getting no credit. It took her forever to get these patents. It took her. She was going through a lot of struggle. I really think y'all need to check her out. Show your daughters. Okay. Yep. Back up a little bit, mama. Let me finish it. Show your daughters. Huh. No. How about you just go play? Oh my God. Shit, look. I don't know if y'all can see her. She doesn't want to be by me. Kind of hard to see her. She didn't got her cover, got comfortable. But anyways, you probably don't know this, but Patrice, I said Patrice, Mary, hold on. Mary Patrice Davidson Kenner, she created the menstrual pad. You believe that? You don't believe it? Me either. Amazing. Our people are amazing. Tell your daughters, tell your mama too. Your mama probably don't even know how great a sister. This is a sister who created this. Not no, we ain't talking about no off-brand woman who ain't dealing with no black community. We talking about full-blown black people creating these world-renowned creations and inventions. Huh, y'all get out. Y'all get out. Get out. No, you ain't got to tell me about it. Just get out. You need to leave too. How about you go with them and go play with the flashlight? Okay, take the cover with you. Go ahead. Thank you. Take the cover. You can take all that. Thank you. Be careful. Yep, take it. Bye-bye. I love you. She'll be back in no time. All right, but anyways, tell your family about these inventors. This is more important than sitting in class every Shabbat. This is more important than talking about doctrines that mean nothing. This is what Israelites should be talking about. Black inventors. Why talk about black inventors? That shows the power of the Most High. Shows you talking about we great. I'm about to show you how great we is. You talk about this. I'm about to show you what we do. That's the difference. We need to keep these people in remembrance. We can't forget these people. It's okay to consistently talk about Solomon and David and Peter and Paul. Yeah, but we need to mention Mary Patrice Kenner too. She need to be in the mix of that because she's great. Greater works will you do, Christ said. So let's keep that same energy, man. Let's keep that same energy. Black inventors are our power, are our renown. We need to keep those people alive to keep our children fed off of something. Everybody, all the world got their, they see, let me tell you how crazy this is. Most of the world got mythical people. I remember we talked about Gilgamesh a few episodes back, which was very interesting. If you want that, it's down in one of these episodes. I think like 6 or something. Gilgamesh was really good. The info I had. But we talk about people like Gilgamesh and Thor and all these great and renowned people. Some of them are mythical. They are mythical. They ain't even real people. We talking about real people who doing real things, who we can touch and talk to. You know what I'm saying? They got family we can talk to. They got children and legacies left behind. We can deal with those people today. So let's bring those people back to life. We can't let our and that's just they just now dying. It ain't like they died ain't nobody from it was a few people from the 1800s, but most of these brothers and sisters dying in the 40s and in the 50s, some 70s. Look at this sister, she died 2006. Why we can't keep these people alive? Man. So to sum it up real quick, we got California don't care about children. They denied the bill to protect children and bring harsher punishment to the predators. And then we got Mary Patrice, don't get your whole full name, Mary Patrice Davidson Kenner, who created the menstrual pad. Patented. It's hers. Where's her family at? Somebody probably can roll into some dough. Somebody can probably roll into some brothers and sisters who come from her lineage and find a way to establish some other great invention. Somebody need to be contacting her family. Somebody got the means to search this out. I'm gonna get her name again. Mary Patrice Davidson Kenner. Y'all Google her. Y'all Google that. Yeah, I was looking up a lot of info um, about her. It's really cool, man. How her whole and if you see some of her inventions, they look kind of wild. One of them looked like suspenders with like a leather strap on it. But hey, it's her patent. She started it like that's what she had. People don't understand how things got to start. So one of her inventions was kind of it was kind of makeshift, but she had to do what she had to do. A great lady who should be praised, who should be mentioned throughout our weekly rituals. Okay, and all right. So and this is what I wanted to mention too. This is what happened to me today actually, and I have posted about it. So first, yeah, I put out a new song. It's called They Clone Tyrone. I don't know if y'all heard about the movie coming out with Jamie Foxx. So now this thing, I mean, this is just obvious. So Jamie Foxx was in a situation a couple weeks back, and they said some people said he took the shot and he got real sick, and he was hospitalized for a long time. And then for a while, people just wasn't seeing Jamie Foxx. So a lot of conspiracies came out. The daughter had mentioned that he was out there playing handball at some recreation center, but nobody actually saw any footage. So everybody like, oh, she's full of it. But I was like, why would she lie? But then I'm like, whatever. So a few weeks ago, some video footage of him on a boat. Now it do look like him, clearly it looked like. But then we start seeing pictures of some guy who may be his stunt double, and he uh he was making headline news. The guy, so it was funny looking at that stuff. But the moral, what I'm trying to conclude is about this cloning thing. So everybody thinking Jamie Foxx been cloned or whatever, and he is producing. He is one of the producers on this movie about a black man being cloned. The name of the movie, it comes out tomorrow on Netflix. It's called They Clone Tyrone. It's just basically that. They Clone Tyrone on Netflix. So I decided to make a song about it, and I think it's a pretty cool song. It was I did try to get deep in the lyrics a little bit and be more psychological about it. Uh, if you listen to the song, you can check it out. So I'm gonna try to get it up on YouTube and iTunes and all that. So with that saying about the music, the Israelite music scene. So most people know I'm one of the beginners of the Israelite movie, the music scene. And with that, a lot of perks came with that, man. I was able to have millions of views, a lot of recognition on different platforms. I was invited to shows that I didn't do because of, you know, me introducing myself as an Israelite. No Malice invited me on the show. I had opportunities to go deal with it was some Christian guys who um my elder slash manager told me they was never gonna bring me on anyway. But because it it, it would have clashed too much. But he's saying, whatever. Yeah, I'll talk to y'all about that story another day and what actually happened. But yeah, so with the music scene, I posted up today, right? I have a song called Got My Soul. And I looked at the analytics for it today. For the past couple of years, the money dealing with the Israelite music has been basically non-existent. I was cashing over $1,000 checks for music, and it was very frequent. And so recently, these past couple of years, the music been going down. Different avenues and platforms that push uh, artists, independent artists, were saying we're going to collect more from you guys. And it's obvious. I mean, it was obvious seeing the numbers drop, the funds drop, and so I looked at one of my analytics today, and I seen the song "Got My Soul" have 1.2 million streams, and that would equate to a decent amount of money. That's easily $1,200 to $1,500 off a song, and but I don't get that. I'm not getting it anymore. So I looked at one of the eye popping analytics on there for 1.2 million streams. I only got one song sold from February of this year to May, and I was wondering, like, how is that possible? How is that possible to have one song being sold? And I know it's a lot of things going on with that. How I promote myself, my algorithm, however you say it, um, and my content. I know my songs are not made to usually be pushed between the secular world. My songs have now they may sound fun and nice. I know how to make the song sound good and fun, but it always has something spiritual in it. And I think that's why people don't buy it. They like it, but it's not something they want to purchase. So the streams used to take care of a lot of the sales I would get. I wasn't gonna get. And but with everything happening now with the music scene, I had made a post a few weeks back saying the Israelite thing is kind of draining out. It's kind of dying. If you look at the industry, rap and hip hop, of course they dying because the music is terrible. But even hip hop is dropping down. They stopped being number one. It's been 50 years since hip hop been in number one spot. And this year is the first year it hasn't been in over 50 years. So it's something about how they are marketing us, period, why we don't see why we don't see us at the top. But nonetheless, I'm in a community where the music should be more it is more inclusive so everybody can really what's the word, everybody understand what I'm talking about. We all It's very clear what's going on. So with that, I just wanted to put this out there. From 1.2 million views on one song, it's on my Facebook. It's one song and one sale, and the streams is not paying the artist anymore. So if y'all looking to support, you have to buy the songs now. It's just you can't just listen to it. You got to purchase it. So I wanted to make that a point to talk about that. Uh, I really definitely wanted to push that, and I came across some information. Brothers and sisters have been sending me information, which I really do enjoy. A brother tagged me in something, and it was really cool to see. I don't know if y'all familiar about it, but I'm gonna just throw it out there. The banjo. I was looking at how they was explaining the banjo, and the banjo. Okay, I got a video too about the California. I want to let y'all hear. If y'all Let's see if this sound stuff will work right. But anyways, so the banjo was a black invention. If y'all didn't know, a banjo is like a instrument, kind of like is made to play like a guitar or whatever. So the banjo is a black instrument. I never knew that. But what they used to do is they took the banjo and made it a white people thing after they made fun of us with the minstrel show. However you pronounce, how you ever say that. I know we were just talking about menstrual pads. I don't want to. I know it sounds ridiculous saying it twice for two different things. But anyways, so the banjo, just to throw it out there, so y'all had this information as brothers and sisters in this community. The banjo is a black invention too. It's another black invention. We create everything. We create everything. All right, I want y'all to hear this about this California. Okay. Now look. Now this man is really bringing out some information too. He made a great point, and I want y'all to be able to hear it. Okay. Okay. So let's see if you can hear it. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can hear it now. Let me know if y'all can. But now you have this movie Sound of Freedom, which is spreading a positive message against human trafficking, and suddenly the media is pissed. Slate magazine says Sound of Freedom misrepresents the subject and spreads a dangerous conspiracy theory. Meanwhile, the movie is actually based on a true story, but I guess the real victims of human trafficking are just paranoid right-wing conspiracy theories, right? This is disgusting. Liberals, why are you
you so mad that people are trying to bring awareness to human trafficking? Is there something going on there, huh? And honestly, how dare you downplay the true stories of these people by writing them off as right-wing conspiracy theories? You ought to be ashamed. And everyone watching this, be sure to go see Sound of Freedom to send them a message. Remember that movie?
All right, so it's a movie called Sound of Freedom that's bringing light to the trafficking thing. And these people out in California not only didn't pass the bill, they're making it like he just mentioned in the video, some type of exaggerated thing when the movie is based off of, it's called Sounds of Freedom, based off of actual incidents. And we are very okay. Now this is what I think just happened to you. Remember that girl who just got kidnapped, or they saying she was kidnapped? Her name was Charlize or something, and it's coming out that it wasn't kidnapped. This is the type of thing they're going to use to promote why they didn't pass the bill, or why we shouldn't, why these things are more conspiracy than not. Um, so with that whole thing, the whole world was watching this sister, just for whatever reason, because this is what they do. The submarine, they did it with the fight, they did it with, they do it with anything they want you to push an agenda with. So she made worldwide news, not just American news, worldwide news. And turns out she wasn't even kidnapped, or that's what they alluding to, that she wasn't kidnapped. But see, right around the time these bills are being discussed, so they need something to say. Yeah, see, look at this. See, they lying. People, I'm telling you, they always got something behind these things that they push, and it's pretty sad that even if the sister didn't get kidnapped, if she did, we would never believe it now, or we are being pushed to believe that it did not happen. I mean, of course you don't want. I mean, everyone making jokes about it and everything. Of course you don't want to promote lies, but you do not want to completely dismiss a lot of these incidents. Kids do run away. I post about missing kids all the time. Kids do run away. We had an incident close to home where a sister was saying her daughter was missing, but really wasn't giving no information. Then it turned out she just ran away, and they kind of knew where she was at, but she just wasn't coming home. So the mother got frustrated and just was telling people whatever. So we understand stuff like that happen, but that doesn't mean people don't get kidnapped. We be watching ID all the time. ID network show them all the time getting kidnapped and never coming home, and we finding people in the forest somewhere. So yeah, man, this California thing is really alarming, because if they don't do it, nobody else will do it. Because you are the number one spot outside Ohio. You're the number one spot for the trafficking. So if y'all ain't doing it, why would somebody else with lower numbers even care? Why would they put even resources into protecting the children if the number one spot don't even care? So yeah, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I wanted to get on here. I've been missing in action. I've just been busy, man. Been busy trying to get this music right, trying to finish these albums, trying to promote the business, the baking business, trying to get everything back on track. But I'm gonna continue to be here. Now I can't even give y'all no time and date. Just keep locked in on the channel. I'm gonna pop up eventually. I'm gonna have music coming out more frequently. I got an album coming out. I ain't gonna tell y'all the name of the album yet till I'm just finalizing everything. And yeah, man. Y'all just be patient with your boy. I'm working, trying to get everything established and back rolling, man. I got obligations, man. All right? All right. Y'all pray for each other. Y'all pray for the boy family. I'm gonna put up donation links if you want to donate, but you gotta buy the music now. The streams ain't 1.2 million streams, and I don't get nothing from it. Insane, bro. I mean, I don't want to say it was nothing, but compared to what I would get for something less, nothing. It's nothing in comparison. But that's how it is now, because a lot of people going independent. They understand they don't need the industry. I don't. If I can get 1.2 million streams, this is in iTunes and YouTube. If I can do that as an independent artist who not even pushing murder and kill and all that stuff that people like, then what do you need energy for? You don't need the industry. The industry needs you. So they trying to kill a lot of the independent artists. They draining us. TuneCore said they taking 60% now of what we make. Sickening. So, and there's really no avenues that that's really giving the artist majority of their work. Like you can be a company that takes minimal and be fine, but they want to take more than they deserve, and that's the situation over here with the boy. While the music's slow, I had to spend more money because usually I will recycle it. The money that will come in, I will recycle it to do another album and do more music. But there ain't nothing to recycle. I gotta come out the pocket. I gotta come out the pocket. But that's neither here nor there. But it's here and there. But we'll be back soon. It was raining today. It felt good. Threw on my lightning mask. The kids, they ain't bothering me as bad as I think they would. But I'm gonna go play with them because I promised it. All right, man. Blessings to y'all. I should be back soon. New music up, like I say. They clone Tyrone. Y'all check it out. Share it. Like. It ain't no buy link for it, but I will set up one soon on Bandcamp. If you're looking for music, you can go on iTunes, Bandcamp, whatever you be going at, you can find me. All right, y'all. Blessings.